Hey guys, I'm gonna start this video out the same way I start basically every video that I make and say that I'm really sorry I haven't made a video in so long. I've had a really hard month. It's really hard for me to make this video right now, so a lot of people have asked for like an update on my life and my college situation and everything, and I have had such a hard time that like I need to distract myself, so it's going to be a vlog and get ready with me. I'm gonna cut out like long parts or like irrelevant parts, so just please know that like that's like makeup is not the sole purpose of this video, like it's just to distract me. So if you follow any of my social media accounts, you know that the last month has been very hard for me. I think I was really just disillusioned with college when I first got here, and I expected I expected it to be the best time of my life, and it really seemed like it was going to be the best time of my life at the beginning. And during welcome week, it was so fun, and I made friends so quick. Like, I had my boyfriend, everything was good to go. I was very happy. My classes were like okay, I had all this freedom. It was really nice, and I was loving it. And that's the last time I made a video, actually, was the college vlog video. And I don't know. I don't even know where to start. But recently things have just gone downhill real quick. I've been missing my mom a lot. My mom and I are really, really close. I know I mentioned that a lot, but like, we are really close. And just talking to her on the phone is not the same thing as like being with her, because I love my mom and like I miss her. It's hard being away from my house and my friends and stuff. And I think that another thing is that I made friends, but I didn't like really make friends. I found a friend group like real quick, and I jumped into it, and they are my friends. Like, I love them to death. Like, they are currently they're my best friends. And I jumped into that friend group really, really fast because I needed friends, and I just kind of I got to like a distance with them where we were friends, but it wasn't like close friends, because I had a boyfriend. And that's really who I spent most of my time with. And I was like, I knew I needed to make friends, but I thought that if I just had them, it would be good enough, and that I wouldn't need to like put in a ton of effort. So like, I guess it's mostly my fault, and I should have listened to people. I should have made friends. I should have focused on that and not my love life, because as most of you who follow me on Tumblr know, Johnny broke up with me about a month ago, and it has been very hard for me. I guess that's really one of the main things that's made this such a hard month. Johnny was my first love. I thought, I don't want to disrespect him at all by being so open about this, but I feel like I really need to talk about it. And like, I don't think he's a bad guy at all. Like, and it's his right to break up with me if he's not happy in the relationship, but he was my first love. He was the first guy who I ever saw myself with for like a really long time, and got so comfortable in a relationship without having any problems. Like, I didn't think we had any problems at all. And like, sure, we fought a little bit, and we had one like moderately big fight, but I thought we resolved it. But the breakup was a total surprise to me. Like, I knew something was weird, but I don't know. I didn't see it coming at all, and that made it especially very hard for me, because usually with breakups you can kind of expect it, and like, if you expect it, then you kind of start already letting go in your mind. But like, it's weird because the day before everything was totally fine, or at least it seemed to me. Maybe I'm just like oblivious, and I probably am. Like, I'm constantly living in like my mind all the time, like ignoring signs that I need to look for, and disregarding people's feelings accidentally, and like, I don't know, but it was out of the blue, and it was really hard because most of my identity in Richmond was Johnny. He was like my rock, and I was with him every day, and it was like the dream relationship for me, and I really loved him, and I really was thankful for that. But when it all ended, I realized that I didn't really have any friends at all, and that was really hard for me because I'm not great at making friends. Like, I'm kind of a person, I have no concept of object permanence at all. Like, once I make friends with someone, I don't even consider the fact that like they could not want to be my friend one day, and that they could, be unhappy with the friendship. I just kind of expect them to be there forever. And that's something I'm trying to work on really hard, is like developing like more realistic, I guess, views of the world. That sounds like really weird and vague, but I don't know. So yeah, I really didn't have that many friends, and like we had a lot of common friends, so I didn't know what was going to happen with that. And the breakup was really confusing. I don't know if he just doesn't know how to break up with people, or I have a lot of unanswered questions, but I frankly, like, I don't really want answers. I don't want to know at this point. Like, I'm finally starting to move on. It's been over a month, and I'm finally getting back to like a healthy mental state about the breakup and everything. Like, I don't want to know, but I have so many questions that like I don't understand what went wrong, and I don't I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, so that really fucked me up. Pardon my French. That, and it ties into it. I didn't understand how, I don't know how to word this right without it sounding like I'm attacking this person, but I really am not. At all. And I realize that most of this is my fault. It's a major character flaw in myself that, like I said, I have no concept of object permanence, and I expect, like, if someone is my friend, I expect them to be there for me, which is fucked up. Because, like, obviously, you can have, like, different kinds of friends. Like, you have friends who are, like, your fun friends, and you have friends who, like, you hang out with and, like, go to the mall with, and then you have friends who are, like, your deep, emotional, connecting friends. But, like, I expect my friends to be there for me, like, I don't know. It's selfish of me, but I really feel bad because essentially, I took advantage of my roommate, and I expected them to be there for me way more than they could handle, and like they're going through stuff too, and it just it totally ruined our relationship, and now they're gonna move out. We talked about it and stuff, and we both think it's for the best, but I've been in a really fucked up place, like, mentally, and, like, it's toxic for them to be around me, and I totally understand. And there are no hard feelings, but, like, it's another thing that's, like, coping with, like, loss. I thought like, for the last few weeks, they have been really, like, aloof, and I didn't understand because we never like talked about it until everything just kind of exploded. And I hope that they're not offended by me talking about this on the camera, but like this is kind of like therapeutic, I guess. We didn't talk about anything until it exploded, and I was just kind of sitting back like in my room alone being like, why aren't they here? Like, why aren't they comforting me? Why can't they be there for me? I was too busy like looking at myself to realize like other shit was going on, and like they weren't talking to me about their life and their problems because they felt like I was so overwhelmed with my own, and I wasn't there for them, and I don't even know if they wanted me to be there for them, but like even if they did, even if they didn't, like, I wasn't, and I should have been. Like, I should have been focused more on other people and, like, helping my friends and helping the people around me than, like, sitting in my bed and, like, crying all day. Like, I don't know. this has been a really hard month. So they're gonna move out now, and I think it is for the best for both of us. It showed me that we really don't know how to communicate with each other, which is sad because they are such a good person, and they are so cool, and I admire them so much, and it's just not good. We're not compatible. We can't live together. I don't know. So between that and Johnny and just college in general, struggling to make friends, struggling to find myself, like schoolwork, coping with whatever mental illnesses I have. I didn't really notice it, but I'm gonna say this on camera. I have relapsed into my eating disorder, and I'm trying as hard as I can to get help for it and to fix my self-destructive behaviors. I want to be a better person, and it's really hard to say that. And this is like a weird video because usually I'm so happy, I guess, in videos. But like, I feel like I should offer some explanation as to what's been going on because I've gotten over 300 Tumblr messages concerned in the last month, which is lovely. Thank you guys. You're all really amazing people and really good friends. I just wish that I had been more realistic with college and I had just stepped back and looked at everyone and looked at what was going on and thought about it and paid attention to my friends and paid attention to myself and my behaviors. I don't even know what I've been doing for the last month, mentally. I don't know. I've just been stuck in my own constant negativity. I haven't been thinking about myself, but I haven't been thinking about other people. So what have I been thinking about? Johnny? I don't know. And it's just left me in a really, really bad place. The only place to go from here is up. I'm gonna try my hardest to start loving myself again because I deserve it. I do. I've been so unhappy. I haven't been suicidal, but I've just really been in a very bad place, hating myself. Lashing out, holding everything in and lashing out, not talking about my feelings, not sure what my feelings are, making stupid decisions. That's what you could classify this last month as, stupid decisions. I've been really dumb. But the problem was that my life was so perfect for so long. I had no problems in my life ever since I started dating Johnny over 6 months ago. I have had nothing wrong in my life. I have been so happy, so carefree, I haven't had to worry about anything. And I think that the problem here, or one of the problems, there's a lot of problems. Most of the problems are me and my behaviors, but I think one of the biggest problems is that I forgot how to cope with things. I forgot what it's like to be upset, and I forgot what it's like to have to manage grief. And that's a skill that everyone needs to know. The last month also has been a very constant battle of trying to prove something to myself. I don't even know what. I just trying to seem like everything's okay so that I am not sad, but it's just making me feel more sad. Setting unrealistic goals for myself, losing a ton of weight and making a ton of friends who aren't even my real friends. I've been reaching out to so many people but never following up. I hang out with a person once and then don't talk to them again, and I pat myself on the back and I'm good job, you made a friend, but they're not my friends. They're just people I talk to, and I need to go and I need to and I'm not saying anything bad about that, especially if any of those people who I've reached out to in the past month are watching this. I want to be friends with you guys, obviously. I just don't know how to form healthy relationships and like do things that are good for me without either getting too attached or pushing a boundary or like I don't know, being afraid that I'm going to lose them. It's weird. It's been a very weird month and a very bad and a very sad month, but I am ready to be the best version of myself that I can be, and I haven't seen that in a long time. But I'm ready to do it. I don't know how I'm ever gonna be with boys ever again. I mean, I'm sure everyone who has their heart broken says something like that, but like I don't know if I'm capable of ever having that much love for a person and feeling that safe ever again. Like I've never felt that safe or that stable in a relationship before, and like thinking about having that with other people just makes me feel sick, honestly. But the weird thing is like I don't want to get back together with Johnny. I don't. I just don't. I just keep like mourning comfort, I guess. And I made a post about this on Tumblr yesterday, but like I just wish I could either rewind or fast forward and just have everything be comfortable again and not be constantly worrying about shit. Like, and I know that that's just a mental thing. Like, you can turn off your worries, but like, I can't. There's so much to worry about, and like, I hate being an adult. I do. I hate it. Like, I thought I was ready for the responsibility. I'm not gonna like not. I'm not gonna like drop out of college or anything, but this is just I do not feel prepared. I don't feel prepared for any of this shit that's happening. I don't really feel like myself anymore, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. I don't even remember what I was like when I wasn't just constantly negative all the time. Like, I haven't even been wearing makeup, which is a huge deal. Like, y'all know that's a really big deal. Like, this is my first time putting on makeup in a long time, and today I've been trying so hard to do positive and healthy things for myself. Like, this is one of them because I love makeup. It's very fun, and it's like my thing. And I'm gonna go shopping with a friend today. And I went to the gym and I cleaned. And sometimes it's that simple, is just keeping yourself busy but doing productive things, not don't be like me and don't go out and get drunk and get high all the time just to not deal with your life and yourself. Like, it's about more than that. It's about keeping yourself busy but handling your responsibilities, because I was like, I'm not ready to be an adult, so I'm not going to do any of my chores, or I'm not going to do any of my dishes. I'm just going to let them sit there. I'm not going to vacuum. I'm not going to clean my room. I'm not going to do my laundry. So like, yeah, of course, like that's not going to help the situation at all. And I just thought that I could escape all of my problems by like lying in my bed and watching Netflix. And unfortunately, you can't do that at all. And I'm learning that now. I think maybe we should rewind and talk about that because I just briefly mentioned it, but I do think that it's something that's been going on, that's been very important happening recently, is relapsing into my eating disorder. I didn't even realize it until my roommate brought it up, and when we had like a peer mediated session talking about stuff. I didn't even fully admit to myself that I had relapsed. Like, I have one eyebrow done, sorry. I didn't even admit to myself that I had relapsed until they did, to my RA. And honestly, I was really hurt by that that they would have the like audacity to accuse me of something like that. And then I sat back and I realized that they're right. I do, and it's a problem, and I need to deal with it before it gets any worse. Like, it's I don't want to say it's not about losing weight, because it is, but I think I tricked myself into making it something that it isn't. This is a separate thing, but I have always my entire life wanted to run a marathon. And I was gonna do it last year. I was on the track to do it. I wasn't signed up for one, but I was ready to do it. And I was like actually training really hard. And then I got pneumonia and I ended up in the hospital. And so when Johnny and I broke up, this is like one of the few healthy thoughts I've had. I was like, you know what? Sorry, I keep getting text. I was like, you know what? I need to find something constructive to do. I need to have a goal for something that is not like something that's for me, you know, something that's not like my goal, get a new boyfriend or something like that, or like my goal, get Johnny back. But like, had to find something that I needed to like work towards and better myself for. And I decided that I was going to run a marathon. And that was a really good idea for me because the gym has helped me so much. Like, I would probably be suicidal if I didn't go to the gym every day. Like, that is like a 2 hours that I can go to the gym and that I can put on like my angry as fuck like hardcore playlist and just get all of my anger out, and then I feel good for 2 or 3 hours afterwards. So that's like 5 hours of my day that I feel really good. And that's when I go to the gym. But the marathon training then became marathon eating plan, then became tea for breakfast, an apple for lunch, no dinner for 3 weeks. So that escalated really quickly. And please keep your negative comments to yourself, because I have always had body image issues, and I really just don't even want to. I don't need negativity on this video. This is me like talking about all the shit that I've overcome in the last month, and I really just don't need anything negative. The roommate situation is hopefully the last major setback I'm going to have for a while, and I really hope so, at least. I really hope also that I can get over Johnny soon. I mean, like, I'm over him, like, romantically, but I just over the hurt, essentially, over the grief and the, like, betrayal. I mean, like, he's not a bad guy. He was nice about it. He didn't, you know, abuse me or anything. It was so out of the blue that I didn't know. I wasn't ready. I wasn't mentally equipped for it. Especially because, like, I had a death in the family the same night, and I had a fight with my roommate the same night, and it's been a very hard month. I keep repeating that. Please also don't interpret this video as just me complaining complaining about my life, because that's not what this is intended to be. I wanted to address everything that's happened, and you know, acceptance is the first step, I guess, towards recovery. I need to talk about all of my shit and move past it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now in this fucking 30-minute long video. Thank God for the friends that I've made, though. I do feel like I've made a few very genuine friends since the breakup. And thank God for them, especially, like, I don't know if y'all watch my videos, but Emily, Paisley, Bella, all of you, like, I could not have done anything without you guys. At all. Like, y'all are my rock. And especially a huge shout out to all of my friends who have shit going on in their own lives, who are helping me out with mine. My friends who are, I know have several friends who are struggling with depression. I have several friends who are, like, struggling with, like, friendship problems and roommate issues and stuff like that. And, like, thank you guys, especially. I mean, especially thank everyone who's been there for me at all. Who's, like, talked to me, helped distract me, hung out with me, studied with me, encouraged me to do shit with them, like eat. Thank you guys. It's gonna be a really long time before I'm like 100% again. Hopefully within the next 2 or 3 months I can be. My race is over Thanksgiving, so I'm still training for that. But hopefully I'm gonna be more healthy about it and my eating habits now that I've recognized the issue that's going on. And my goals are, like, to be less critical of people and less critical. Mostly, my number one goal is to be less critical of myself. If you guys have any questions or anything, or you need someone to talk to, please reach out to me. I will help you. I'm sorry if you've messaged me on Tumblr and I haven't responded. There's just so many messages that I don't really know how to respond to some of them, and I might respond, but this is like the one time in my life that I'm like I might not respond to you. But if you contact me about a problem you're having, I'll talk to you. But there's just some things in my life that I don't feel comfortable about discussing with people. I tried my hardest in this video to be as open and honest and real with everybody as I could, and I hope that this excuses my like MIA status from the internet over the last month. And I'm going to try really hard to make more videos because I miss that and I really enjoyed that when I used to do it. I feel like I've lost a huge part of myself coming here, and I'm going to try really hard to get it back. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, like, props to you. Good job. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and I will see you in my next video.